Walked in and we were waiting for the game to end. This is the best and stupidest game I've seen in my life. This is the highlight of the best and stupidest game he's seen. They say rock the red for the Cavs, plenty of red for the Nationals. They're so hopeful that maybe this would be their night. They had the 4-1 lead. It's now 4-3. Here comes Max Scherzer, as Tim was just talking about, on just 2 days rest. After allowing two consecutive two-out base runners, Addison Russell gives the Cubs the lead. And it would only get worse. It was a bizarre inning where just so many things went haywire after an intentional walk to Jason Hayward. Here's where really it takes a turn, doesn't it?
It really does. Now this is strike three. This is a pass ball on strike three. Something like this, Scott, happens. Then we throw it into right field. Something like this happens, 3 or 4 times a year. It just happened to happen in inning 5 of an elimination game.
Right.
For the LDS. I mean, this cannot happen here. And, of course, Matt Wieters got hit with the bat in his mask, and he says there must be some sort of interference here, and there's not. And here is a bases-loaded hit-by-pitch. Max Scherzer had never hit a batter with the bases loaded in his entire career, and it happened in Game 5 of an elimination game.
7 consecutive two-out base runners, and the Cubs played 4, and they lead 7-4. Washington will not go away quietly. It's 9-6. Jose Quintana on, and Jason Worth draws a walk to load the bases, and the guy you want up, obviously, is Bryce Harper.
We thought he might have gotten this one. Mark Teixeira, our pal, was screaming out loud. We were screaming all night because we couldn't believe what we were watching, but it just ended up as a sacrifice fly and a run score.
The frustration for Harper, who knew he came close, but not quite. 9-7. Here comes Wade Davis. Ryan Zimmerman was a long at bat, but he ends up striking out. The Cubs out of a jam.
Remind you, this is the 7th inning, and Wade Davis is pitching. He's never had a save of more than 2 innings.
It's the Nationals now 9-7, and Michael Taylor, who hit a home run earlier, which gave him that 4-1 lead, and he delivers yet again. It's 9-8.
And he's the only player ever to have 4 RBIs in back-to-back postseason games. Ever, Scott.
Ever. And that's why Tim Kirkson's out here. Okay, after giving up a single to Jose Lobaton, they flip over to first. At first, they say safe. Now, you see the foot come off the bag, and they review, and as they review, he's called out.
All right, Scott, you can't get picked off here. You are the winning run. You're a backup catcher, and yet this is not what replay. This is not the spirit of the rule to be called out on that. But he's out, and by the rule, he's out at first.
Trey Turner had it, I think it was 3-0 or 3-1. But
3-1.
It was 3-1. Strike from Davis, 3-2 swinging, and fly ball, 1 away. Off the bat, is this gone? I was trying to host a show, and I'm wondering, well, no, it was just high and deep and foul. Jason Worth there.
I screamed on that one, too, but it was foul. I screamed about 50 times tonight, not knowing what exactly I was watching here. It was so intense.
Davis still in, and he strikes out swinging, and then you couldn't ask for a better guy to be up. Representing your last out is 3-2. It's Bryce Harper. That's it. And that's all.
And that was the only sanity of the entire game. Wade Davis got a 1-2-3 ninth inning to save this game. And as much as we talk about the Nationals and the curse or whatever you want to call it, you got to give the Cubs a lot of credit for fighting back from being down early and finding a way to win.
All right, Anthony, can you describe what just happened here for the last 4.5 hours?
Just a classic. It was a great game. What a series. Seriously, man. 2 good teams just batting. Fun series, and we grinded this one out.
So this was fun?
You got to enjoy these moments. You can't let the moment get too big. Everyone in the dugout's calm. We were having fun with it. These are good times. You got to enjoy these times because you know how long it's going to last for.
Have you ever played in a crazier game?
One of them. One other one this, but this is right up there with the best of them. I mean, just 2 teams fighting and battling, and guys doing, both bullpens just going over and beyond it and doing everything they can for their teams.
Anthony, what happened with Jose Lobaton on the pickoff over there at first?
You just got to be ready in those moments. Trey Turner's up. The odds of him hitting the ball to me, if it's a strike, are not that high. So we took a shot there. Wilson saw the sign, and grateful his foot slid off the bag.
So you had him? You thought you had him?
No, I had no idea. I knew it was close, but you can never tell on those. And his foot coming up is, it's a game of inches.
All right, after an emotional high like this, how do you get ready for the Dodgers in just 2 days?
You know, we're gonna party tonight on the plane. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna get to LA.